All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome. We've got quarterfinal day and Wimbledon put everything on at the same time. So that's why we are doing a double head of a quarterfinal day, which is super shitty. But Wimbledon don't care about our streams. They only care about how many people they can cram into the tournament late as possible. And right now, that is where we are. By the way, the semi-finals are on the same court, right? They're not on two different courts, are they? I don't think they do that, do they? I'm pretty sure the courts are the same. They put the semi-finals on one court. They don't try and squeeze those every dollar out of those, do they? They're both on center court, thank God. 15 love Struff. Sinner has been in trouble on serve the last couple of games, or has had to work for his games in the last couple. There's been a forehand from Sinner into the forehand of Struff. Sinner with the backhand to the backhand of Struff. Sinner with the forehand again, the back of Struff. And Sinner with the slice, Struff. Forehand cross court, Sinner lob. Goes long. 30 love. Struff has held way easier. Big surprise so far at Wimbledon. Probably Ferry making the quarters, probably. Ferry having a good run. 30 love. And Struff serves again. Gula, by the way, only dropped the one set to this stage. Dropped a set to Jovic in the last round. We watched that match. It was really, really good. Really fun match, that one. 40 love Struff. God, he's untouchable on the serve at the moment. He serves a fault second serve. All right, Struff holds 4-3. Sinner's holding at deuce, and Struff is holding at love at the moment. 25 minutes played. Let's bet how many curfews we get this year. We already had one. I don't think we're going to get another one. Yeah, the guy that lives down the road. By the way, it was so funny. I watched his interview, and he called Federer the GOAT. And I'm like, that makes sense why that person came in here asking me if I thought Federer was the GOAT. I was wondering what triggered a bunch of fans yesterday that would come in here and be like, but Djokovic is the GOAT. It's like, yeah, of course he is. But Federer's not the GOAT. Yeah, I didn't say he was. Ferry said he was. And, obviously in an interview when Federer's sitting right there, of course he's going to compliment Novak, Roger Federer, who's sitting right in front of him. But it makes so much sense why those people are coming in and being like, but Djokovic is the GOAT. It's like, okay, what are you yelling at me for? I didn't say anything. He triggered them. All right, 4-3. As Sinner serves. Into the back and Struff. Return to the forehand of Sinner. Sinner puts it away. 15 love. By the way, Gauff's hit 22 double faults this tournament. Pegula's only at 2. Man, crazy. All right, Sinner 15 love. Gauff's going to serve first. There goes the net from Struff, 30 love. Ferry said one of the GOATs. I'm pretty sure I heard him say I thought he said the GOAT. And when you've got the great, I thought he said when you've got the greatest of all time sitting in front of you. Or when the greatest of the time's watching you. I thought he said I thought that's what I heard him say. But again, who can blame him? He's like, he just won a massive match. He doesn't know what he's saying. He's not going to be like, and of course he's going to compliment Roger. He's sitting right there. What are you going to be like? Oh, and one of the second greatest player of all time. You're not going to disrespect Roger like that. Did he say one of the GOATs? I swear I heard him say the greatest. 40 love. As Sinner serves. Into the backhand of Struff. Sinner with the backhand of the 4 to Struff. Struff hits the winner. 40-15. Now, Sinner's been up 40 love already in this match and gone to deuce. So, none of this is over. All right, Gauff and Pegula about to start. Gauff serving first. She serves a let. As the return goes the forehand of Gauff, backing up Pegula. Goes in the net. I'm going to have a listen then. I got to listen to what he said then. I swear I heard him say the greatest, and then that made me think, oh, that makes so much sense why people were getting so mad in the chat, because I had something to do with it. Because I wrote his speech. 40-30. All right, 40-30 Sinner. Chat, you're all a bunch of liars. You're all trying to gaslight me, thinking that I'm a crazy person who didn't hear what he said. He said, I used to come down here at Wimbledon all the time and watch, and then he said, probably the greatest player of all time. And get out of here. I know he said probably, but still, even that would annoy a lot of people. By the way, Sinner was up 40-11, he gets the deuce again. What is going on with Sinner serving? Sinner is losing points. He said, coming to watch matches on this court. We've got probably one of the, he said probably, hang on. Did he say one? Hang on, let me double check. Probably the greatest player of all time. And he points at Roger. Like there's a debate. And that's why people get pissy at me for no reason. He said, we probably got the greatest player of all time watching in the front row. Yeah, chat, see, you're all trying to gaslight me. I know what I heard. All right, advantage Sinner. No wonder people coming in here getting all angry. Anyway, the show goes into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand now from Struff in the net, and Sinner survives. But again, Sinner goes from 40 love to deuce and then gets the game anyway. So he's just stuffing around, struffing around. All right, 4-all. By the way, he's had just the greatest moment of his career. Who's going to analyze his speech? Who cares? But, like, yeah, I'm talking to the people that get mad at his speech. All right, 40-30 for Gauff, trying to get the first game. As that goes to the net by Coco, and it's deuce. Struff with a great serve. Okay, I tell you, Struff is not having trouble on serve at all. All right, 15 love. As Gauff hits a backhand in the net. All right, Pegula's got a break point here. First game. There's a forehand now from Sinner to the backhand of Struff. Backhand of Sinner. Again, the backhand of Struff. Is Sinner backhand again to the backhand of Struff. Sinner backhand again to the backhand of Struff. And Struff over hits it. And it's 15-0. Now Struff's going to get broken because I had to say something. 15-all. And Pegula breaks, by the way, first game. All right, one love Pegula. Good start. Terrible start by Coco. All right, return the forehand to Struff. Up the line at the back of Sinner. Struff comes in with a forehand. And Sinner with a slice. Struff comes in with a volley. And hits in the net. That is so bad by Struff. God, he did so much good work at making Sinner stretch out wide, and then he misses the easiest volley. 15-30. Sinner's going to break him here now. I just might be one of the greatest humans to have ever lived. Yeah, but you also deduct points from narcissism. So you lost some points there. You got to let other people tell you that. Like, say that to you, not you say it by yourself. That you're disqualified. 15-30. Has been aced out wide. 30-all. Big serve coming into the game for Struff. All right, 30-all ball. Beautiful passing shot by Pegula. As we serve again from Struff. As return goes out by Sinner. All right, advantage 40-30 Struff. (40-30 Struff. As he serves to stay in front. As he serves an ace. Nice Struff. A little bit of a tough game, but he gets out of it. And it's 5-4 Struff. Back to Sinner to serve to stay in it now. No breaks yet. All right, Pegula, 30-15. 30-15. As Pegula hits a lovely drop shot. 40-15. 40-15. Lovely drop shot by Pegula. She serves again. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes out by Gauff, and it's 2-love Pegula. Pegula has got the head-to-head record against Gauff as well, so that's in her favor. All right. 2-love Pegula. Two 0. No worries, Dutchy. 15-love Sinner, serving to stay in the set. I love 15 Coco. As it goes out by Pegula on the turn, 15-all. As the return goes in the net by Struff, 30-love. All right, 30-15 Gauff. 30-15 as we back serve again from Gauff. As we fault. Second serve, Coco. As the backhand return goes to the line from Pegula. What a pickup by Gauff! Oh, what a slice! She says sorry, she didn't mean it to be that good. What a pickup. 40-15. Great shot by Gauff. All right, Sinner holds 5-5. Beautiful pickup by Coco. 40-15. As Pegula returns the forehand to Gauff. Gauff up the line at the back of Pegula. There's Gauff. Forehand in the net. 40-30. Pegula is a millionaire, so Coco should win. All right, love 15. I'm sorry to break it to you, but Coco's also a millionaire. So what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now you don't know who to pick. Now you're lost, aren't you? All right, 2-1. Pegula has the break. Sinner first point, love 15. Struff serves in the front of Sinner. Struff with the volley. He's in the net. God, I tell you, Struff, for somebody who has a massive serve and you think would have a decent volley, his volleys are garbage. He does not know what to do with the net as much as he should. Like, he comes to the net and just fucks it up every time. Like, what are you doing? Love 30. He was slow to that one, so okay. But, like, you would think that, like, he's a big dude at the net, imposing figure. He makes so many volley errors. He's not good at the net. He's not as good as he should be. Well, that maybe he's just... Today he's not so good. Love 30. Serve to the forehand of Sinner. Back in from Struff in the net. Love 40. Love 40. Sinner to get the break. All right, Pegula with the break, 2-1. She's going to stare into the sun and try and serve. Love 40. Sinner to get the break. Served on the tee is an ace from Struff. One save, 15-40. All right, beautiful backhand winner by Pegula, 30 love. All right, another ace by Struff, 30-40. Great shot, Pegula. All right, 30 love Pegula. She serves the back of the Gauff, return goes to forehand of Pegula. Gauff, forehand again to the forehand of Pegula. Gauff now with the backhand cross court. Pegula with a slice on the stretch. As Gauff, backhand winner, 30-15. As Struff goes to forehand of Sinner. Sinner hits a return winner. There's the break. Sinner gets the break. 6-5. And he'll serve for the set. All right. All right. As the return goes into the backhand of Pegula, up the line of the forehand of Gauff. Pegula backhand. Nope. Gauff hit it long. 40-15. Now we've got 4.5 matches to watch today. I feel like Jannik's starting showing more emotional reactions compared to 6 months ago. Yeah, I mean, he always celebrates like this. Like, he always has had that celebration, but maybe he's doing a little bit more now. Maybe he's a little bit more, he does shake his fist a bit. He's not yelling or anything. But he always did do that, like, stern fist bump. But maybe he's doing a little bit more because he's under more pressure now. You know? 6-5. There's Coco. Down 3-1, Pegula. Off to a good start here. She hit the forehand cross court. Gauff gets it back. Pegula backhand slice. Into the forehand of Gauff, and Gauff in the net. Love 15. By the way, chat, if Pegula does win Wimbledon, is she the best American player of the 2020s? Or is it still Coco with 2 slams? Or is it somebody else? Because she's got a good record over Coco if she wins this match and goes on and wins the title. And I think the only thing holding us back from giving her that, well, she's the most consistent. Like, she is so consistent, Pegula. Like, she's been consistent since, like, 2021. And she's been I don't think she's dropped out of the top 5 for years. Like, maybe she dropped down number 6 last year, maybe, I don't know, but she's been like top 5 at least for the last 4 years, 3 years. Like, I can't think of when she dropped down, maybe through injury or something, but she is the most consistent for sure. I mean, 2 slams is better than 1, but I don't know. She's definitely, if she wins a slam, we've got to have a talk about her and Coco and who's the best player, best American of the last 5 years, her or Coco, right? All right, bad smash by Gauff. Just mistimed it. It's a decent lob by Pegula. Sinner's got 30 love, and then he hits the ball long. 30-15. As Gauff comes to the net again with a forehand, puts that away, 30-all. I feel like Pegula is kind of like she feels like the David Ferrer of this generation of women's tennis, right? She's so good, but she can't beat the best. Like, she can't beat the top of the top, and they stop her. Whereas Ferrer was the same, right? He would be like constantly number 5, but he could never get to the big show because there was people ahead of him that were just that much better. Pegula's better than a lot of players, but then she plays Sabalenka. Or she'll play Raducanu, right? Or she'll play Swiatek, maybe this a few years ago, right? And she'll just kind of like, they stop her. Or she'll play Coco in a final of something, and it'll be like, ah. Like, she's just got that, like, there's just a couple of players that are better than her and that are also consistent that get in her way. Otherwise, Pegula would be great. Like, she would have multiple slams. Anyway, Sinner holds, and he takes the first 7-5. But she's always there. Like, she's just always in that mix of, top 8, top 5. But she just comes up against the wrong players. But the good thing for her is that none of those players are around except for Coco at the moment. So if Pegula does win this, who would she rather play, though? That's the question, right? Would she do better against Osaka or Mukova? I reckon she'd probably rather play Mukova because Osaka's got experience. You don't want to play the player that knows how to win slam semis. You'd rather play against Mukova, who's got maybe a little bit shaky. She's still got to beat Gauff first. Anyways, first set, not a good set by either guy. 7 winners, 10 errors by Sinner. And 8 winners, 14 errors by Struff. And Sinner wins at 7-5. Probably still Coco. I mean, Coco's got 2 slams. That it's hard to argue somebody who's got more slams. Plus, I think Coco's got more 1000s too, right? She's got, and the WTA finals. All right. But I feel like you gotta give Pegula the award for most consistent American over the last 5 years. If Gauff's the best, Pegula's the most consistent. As the return goes in the forehand of Pegula, forehand from Gauff again, the forehand of Pegula. As Gauff off the tape is a winner. Love 15. Love 15. She has to win Wimbledon first before we can even have the conversation. But I feel like Pegula needs to get, like, if she wins a slam, I don't think any of us will be like, well, that was strange. We'll all be like, yeah, fair enough. She's been hanging around, the top of the game for a while, her winning a slam. She's one of the only players in the top 10 that doesn't have a slam that's been around as long as she has in the top 10, and now she keeps losing points, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. Love 30. Benedict Cumberbatch is there. Do we have him on the list? Doctor Strange? Wait. Is he actually on the list? No, we didn't put him on the list. We put Daniel Craig on the list because we're stupid. All right, love 30. Doctor Strange is there. Serve. Is a fault. As we return from Gauff, and then Pegula in the net. Love 40. By the way, to the person that said Osaka is not Japanese because she can't speak Japanese, her mum's Japanese. So technically, you're wrong. She's literally, has a Japanese mum. So just because she doesn't speak the language does not mean that she is not Japanese. She just plays for them. No. Her mum's from Japan. Her mum's Japanese. Anyways, that goes net by Pegula, and it's 3-0. It's not just if you can speak the language. People can speak the language. People can speak Japanese. Doesn't mean they're Japanese. You know what I mean? It depends on the heritage first, yeah. And I don't know if she doesn't speak Japanese, but you think she doesn't. So going off by what you said. All right, 15:30. Sinner wants that break. As we return now from Pegula and then Gauff in the net. Love 15. Anyways. Love 15. Not technically wrong. They're just plain wrong. Yeah. I mean, look. If your parents are from a certain country, then you're probably associated with that country through birth. So, yeah. Anyways, love 30. Pegula wants that break again. As with a fault second serve. As Gauff double faults. Oh, love 40. Love 40. Pegula to get the break again. Sinner wants the break as well. 30-40. Backhand rally. Struff. Again to the back of the Sinner. Oh, Struff had a ball fall out his pocket. That's unlucky for Sinner because he was starting to win that point. Struff gets a first serve. So that can't happen twice. And that's just unlucky. The ball fell out his pocket. And Struff didn't even know it was what happened, so he didn't. That was totally accidental. All right, Pegula breaks again, 4-3. All right, 30-40. They're going to replay the point. If that accidentally happens again, he loses the point, though. You only get one warning for that. For if a ball falls out of your pocket during play. As we serve it wide, Sinner gets it back, but it's wide. Jeez, that is such a big difference. That is such a big difference from going from controlling on break point to getting that massive serve against you. All right, deuce. Cam, it's actually a real issue. I was born in Manila, but moved to the States when I was 2. I don't speak Tagalog, and my family and people in the Philippines tell me I'm not a real Filipino. Well, look, you got to take that up with them. What do you want me to do? I don't know what to do with that. You got to take that up with them. Sounds like a personal matter that I can't help with. Anyways, that goes in the net. Do you really think they're going to listen to some random guy on the internet? Probably not. If they don't listen to you, they're not going to listen to me. All right, 1 love, Struff. Lucky Let. Lucky Let. 1-0 in the second. All right, 4-3. But that sucks. It sucks to hear that your family don't consider you from the place that you were born. 15 love. As Pegula serves into the backhand of Gauff. Forehand from Pegula goes into the backhand of Gauff as Pegula backhand again to the forehand of Gauff. Into the backhand of Pegula. Gauff backhand again as Pegula goes into the forehand of Gauff. Pegula doing all the running. As she hits the forehand again to the forehand of Gauff up the line of the backhand of Pegula. Sliced. Gauff for the volley. Pegula with a lob. Gauff puts it away. 15-0. 15-0. All right, Struff with a chip charge, but misses the volley again. Love 15. All right, 15-0 for Pegula. She serves a fault second serve. As the backhand goes into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Pegula again. The forehand of Gauff as it goes short. Pegula comes in with a slice. Gauff gets there though and puts it past her. 15-30. Nice hustle by Coco. 15-30. As Pegula serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes out by Gauff. 30-all. 30-all. As Sinner serves again at 30-15. As the return goes out by Struff, 40-15. As Pegula with the inside out forehand. Great shot. Gauff slices it back, but it's in the net. 40-30. Pegula. 30-40. By the way, why are we yapping about whether Osaka is Japanese? She's not even playing right now. Come back and we'll talk about that when she's playing, which is a crazy thing to talk about because she is. As with a forehand return, goes out by Gauff and it's 5-3. And Sinner holds 1-1. All right, 5-3. Pegula consolidates that break. Let's see if Gauff can serve and stay in this. Osaka comes on after Sinner. Should play Mukova. There goes the net from Sinner, and it's 15 love. Benedict Cumberbatch is there. He's there every year. Why don't we have it on the bingo card? That was a no-brainer. I think we tried to be too smart with the bingo, and we picked obscure names because it sounded cool. We should have just picked the obvious names because we're not even close to getting bingo. And it's not fair. As we're to forehand now, in the net by Struff. We should have said Marvel actor. Superhero. Superhero on TV. Or, something like that. English actor. By the way, Zendaya is not going to get out here because she's doing press for the Odyssey and Spider-Man. So I don't think she's going to make it to Wimbledon this year. So that was a stupid move. And I don't think Tom Holland's here either because he's also in the Odyssey, right? So I don't think we are going to see them here unless they come to London to do press. 30-15. Is it a backhand rally? Up the middle to the forehand of Gauff. One out from Pegula. Again, the front of Gauff is Pegula backhand slice. Drop shot. Oh, it goes wide. Jeez, that was a good idea from Pegula, but just faded. 40-15. 15-30 here, Sinner. He wants to get that break. Why does Coco double fault so much? Because she usually hits a serve in the net or maybe goes out of the service box, and she does that twice. So if you hit the ball in the net twice on the serve in a row, it's called a double fault, and she does that. Or she'll hit the ball out, and then she'll hit one in the net, and that's a double fault as well, right? Because you have to hit in that square or that rectangle. So when she does that twice, she double faults. And that's why. 15-40. Great serve and volley from Gauff to hold the serve. 5-4. 5-4 Pegula. She's going to serve for the set, and Sinner breaks. Struff with another errant volley. All right. Sinner with a set and a break. All right. Set and a break for Sinner. 1 hour played. Thanks for explaining why Coco double faults. Yeah, she double faults because she misses her serve. A lot. Specifically twice in a row. And that means, you know what I mean? So that's the reason. She double faults because she misses her serve. All right. Pegula serve for the first set. Where's Tom Cruise? I got no idea. As that goes in the net from Pegula. Love 15. I have no idea where Tom Cruise is. Love 15. Pegula serve for the set. Which match is going to end first? The ladies' match. As a return goes wide by Gauff, 15-0. As with a backhand now from Struff on the volley, and then Sin hits it out. Hey! Struff wins a net point. Yay! They definitely meant technically. Coco does not. Okay. All right. You gotta realize that I was just making a joke, but you had to make it all serious, and you ruined it. Anyway, it's 30-15. I think they meant technically, and then you gave an explanation. No. It was funnier when I said it. 30-15. You're explaining what no. The reason I'm not explaining why is because we have too much going on right now, and I can't go on a lecture about Coco Gauff's serve when I'm watching 2 matches at once. So we'll get to that later. Anyways, return goes into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff up the line is wide as 40-15. But I know that they meant technically. I know that it didn't actually mean. They wanted a technical explanation. I understand that. I'm not that stupid. 40-15. Pegula has 2 set points. And she serves a fault. Second serve. Struff, by the way, 15-30. Chance to get back on serve. As Pegula serves again. Into the fault of Gauff. Return goes to the fault of Pegula. There's Gauff in the net. Pegula 6-4 first set. She was the better player in that set. And she gets it done. 6-4. In, 30 minutes? 32 minutes, I think. 33 minutes. 34 minutes. God, so close. So close. Anyways, Sinner gets a 30-0. She tries to keep that break. All right, 30-0. All right, 30-0. 6 winners, 17 errors from Gauff, including 4 double faults. 3 winners and 6 errors from Pegula. Very, very good set from Pegula. Close. Just a very smart set by Pegula. Let Gauff make all the errors. Just let her miss everything, and then you just play solid on your side, and that's all you need to do. As Sinner hits a backhand wide, it's 30-40. Break point for Struff to get back on serve. First break point of the day for Struff. All right, 30-40. As we served down the forehand of Struff. Forehand from Sinner. Again, the forehand of Struff. Sinner with the backhand into the Struff forehand. As they go forehand to forehand. Sinner gets it back and goes long. And there's the break back. Struff breaks straight back. All right. 2-2. Was she knitting? Was that lady knitting? Or reading a book? I didn't see it. I saw it 2 seconds. It looked like she was knitting. It's too hot to have a sweater. 2-0. 19 minutes in the second set as well. There's no goats in men's tennis, only 3 kings. Not true. Not true. As with a fault second serve. There is a goat. As with a backhand now to the forehand of Sinner. Forehand now from Struff into the backhand of Sinner. Sinner hits it wide. 15-love. $15-love. Let's see if Coco can regroup. 30-love for Struff. Here we go again. Oh, no. As Struff 2-0, 30-love. Whoever got in the Osaka game? I'm going to go Osaka. I think I went Osaka in 3. Who watched the preview? One in the chat if you watched the preview videos. All the ones that I made 7. Because I haven't got the last one to make yet. Backhand goes in the front of Struff. As Struff hits a winner, 40-love. All right. As Struff backhand goes wide, and it's 40-15. I watched all the previews of the quarterfinals. Thank you. I appreciate it. 40-15, Struff. As he serves a fault. Second serve. What time did I get up? I got up at 6 p.m. The crack of sunset. There's a backhand inside out. Wide by Struff, 40-30. Also, Pegula's got 15-30. Chance here to get the break. As Gauff in the net, 15-40. Big chance to get the break. 15-40. Ah, 15-40. Struff. He holds 3-2. Gauff saves 1. 30-40. Good serve. Serving the backhand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff into the front of Pegula as Gauff gets to deuce. Pegula overhits it. Mount Everest is not as busy as it has been, probably because it's just too hot. Nobody wants to go sit on a hill in 50-degree weather. All right, deuce. As that goes out by Pegula. Advantage Gauff. No, actually, I lied. Mount Everest is kind of going off. There's a lot of people there. As Gauff serves again. A fault second serve. As with a forehand from Pegula. That's too good. Back to deuce. Are you tired, Cam? No. Not yet. All right, deuce as Gauff serves again. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Pegula. Return goes forehand of Gauff. Pegula backhand slice. Gauff with the backhand volley. Pegula puts up a lob. It's going to go in. And then backhand from Gauff into the forehand of Pegula. Gauff. Backhand passing shot. Winner. Advantage Coco. Good hustle. To get the first game of the second. New score feature. What do you mean? Well, this one. It's been like this for the whole tournament. But it might be new to chat. Eala's out. Wait, what? What do you mean? I thought we were watching her tomorrow. And as it goes out from Pegula, and it's 1-love Gauff in the second. What do you mean Eala's out? She's playing tomorrow against Kostruck, right? 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 Chat. She's playing tomorrow, right? She's playing tomorrow. She won, right? It was all a dream. She's playing tomorrow, right? Right? Anyways, 15 all. Sinner serving. And he serves a let. Backhand lob by Sinner. Struff with a volley, but Sinner's there with a forehand. Struff volleys it back. Sinner with a forehand. Again to the forehand volley of Struff. It's a winner. What? How? All right. 15-30. All right, 15-30. Chance for Struff to get the break and lead in the second. Okay. $15-30. As he serves in the forehand of Struff. Forehand from Sinner to the forehand of Struff. A Sinner forehand again. Goes deep into the forehand of Struff. Sinner. Again with the forehand to the forehand of Struff. Sinner again with the forehand. Into the Struff forehand. Up the line of the backhand is Sinner, but no. Struff overhit it. 30-all. All right, 40-15 here for Pegula. All right, 40-30 on both courts. As Pegula with the backhand is a drop shot. Gauff's going to get it and put it away. Deuce. As Sinner back up the line. And a passing shot winner by Struff. And we get Deuce on that court as well. All right. Deuce on both courts. There's a fault from Pegula. Second serve. Serving to the back of Gauff. Return is nice. The back of Pegula is Gauff. In the net with the backhand. Advantage Pegula and advantage Sinner with a good serve. All right. Sinner serves. A fault. Pegula serves. And the return goes out by Gauff. All right, 1-1. Pegula holds. Was that Stan Smith in the box for Pegula? No. It might have been. Was it? Was that Stan Smith? Mustache at the back? Was that the guy with the mustache? That was Stan Smith, right? Right? Chat, back me up on this. Stan Smith is Team Pegula. Am I right? That was him, right? It's hard to tell. He was wearing glasses and a hat, but he had a big mustache. And I'm like, that's Stan Smith. He has a mustache. Looked like Stan Smith for that 3 seconds I saw of the clip. All right, Deuce. Sinner still not out of trouble. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It looks like him. Okay. I dare everyone to swear in chat. You better not. Hey, you better not. Anyways, good serve. Sinner advantage. Advantage Sinner to level this second set. As he serves again, Sinner. Sam Smith, the singer. No. Sam Smith, the American Grand Slam champion. Now an advantage Sinner. As a backhand return from Struff goes out. And it's 3-all in the second. All right, 15-all here Gauff as she tries to stay in front. 4-1 rally. There's Gauff with a volley in the net. 15-30. Pegula looking for that second set break. Stan Smith. Yeah, I said Stan Smith, didn't I? Stan Smith, not Sam Smith. Sam Smith's she's a British player / commentator. There's Sam Smith, the singer. There's Sam Smith, the British commentator. And then there's Stan Smith, the Hall of Fame tennis legend. And then there's Will Smith, who he's an actor, and he played Serena's dad in a movie. All right, 30-all. As Gauff tries to stay in front in the second set. As we serve again from Coco. As with a double fault from Gauff, 30-40. These double faults just come at the worst times. Never a good time to hit a double fault. Ah, 30-40. As we get a fault, second serve Gauff. Struff holds 4-3 in the second. As we serve now, the forehand of Pegula. Return goes short in the forehand of Gauff. Pegula pass. Gauff for the volley winner. She survives. Deuce. All right. Deuce. There's been an ace down the tee from Coco. That's better. Advantage Gauff. Advantage Gauff. 126 mile an hour serve. Wait, hang on. What? Was that a 200 and... Hang on. Was that a 200 kilometer hour serve? Go for the smash. Was that a 200k serve by Coco? What the hell? That's got to be one of the biggest serves we've ever seen. What did I say? 120 what? 120 gigahertz. Gigawatts. All right. Gauff holds 2-1. It's one of the biggest serves of the week. 126. There's no way that was 126. That is one of the biggest serves in women's history if that's 126. 202k? ...202 kilometers an hour. We'll put that up as one of the fastest serves in women's history. Gauff's fastest serve is 206, though. But that's not far away. Jesus. All right. Coco serving big. That's crazy. 126 is crazy. That's huge. All right, 15 love Sinner. All right, Sinner 30 love. By the way, chat, you want a funny stat? So since 2003, which was 23 years ago, only 6 men have won Wimbledon. In the last 6 years, 6 ladies have won Wimbledon. True story. As Pegula hits a lovely winner, 15 love. As Sinner, 40 love. As Pegula serves 15 love. First serve is... Can I name them? Yeah, Sinner, Alcaraz, Djokovic, Murray, Nadal, and Federer. As with a 4-4 rally, 40 love Sinner. As with a backhand slice from Struff. Slice from Sinner is good, but the Struff volley is better. 40-15. All right, 30 love Pegula. Good serve down the tee. 40 love. On the women's side, who have the last 6 champions been? All right, let's go backwards. Starting with last year. As with a 40 love. So we've got Swiatek, Vondrousova, Krejcikova, Vondrousova, Barty, Raducanu, Barty, and Halep. All right, nice hitting from Pegula, 2-2. It is Stan Smith. Or a guy that looks like him. 15 love. I remember watching that 2019 final where Halep destroyed Serena. It was crazy. It was a crazy final. The level of Halep that day was insane. And then we watched the Barty final when she beat Pliskova and was the first Australian in 20 years to win Wimbledon. All right. 30 love Struff. She serves again. He serves a fault. Second serve. As return goes the forehand of Struff. Struff in the net. 30-15. The next 3 are also different names. Was it Kerber, Muguruza? Was it Kerber? No, it was Kvitova. Kerber, Kvitova, Muguruza, or Kerber, Kvitova, Serena? I think it was Kvitova, right? Kerber, Kvitova, Serena, or was it was Muguruza? Because Kvitova won 2 Wimbledons. I can't remember the second one. All right. Nice hitting from Sinner, 30-0. He doesn't want to give Struff a tiebreak. 40 love for Gauff. As Gauff holds, 3-2. Struff serves, 30-0. A fault. Second serve. As with a 4-4 rally, Struff hit it out though. And it's 30-40. Sinner with the break point. Yeah, so it was Kerber, Muguruza, Serena. And then Kvitova won in 2014. There we go. 30-40. Good serve, Struff. We get the deuce. tell you what, there are some ladies out there that have made some crazy ass Wimbledon hats. And I appreciate it. That took a lot of effort to make that crazy hat. That is a crazy hat, and I appreciate it. It's a nice hat. Looks good. A lot of effort was put in. You can't AI that. You could probably try and 3D print it, but you couldn't make it from, you couldn't print it off as an AI piece of, or you could. It would look like shit, though. All right. Deuce. That goes out by Sinner. Advantage Struff. Struff to stay in front in the second. As Pegula hits in the net 15 all. 1 hour played for the ladies. And at a 4-4 rally. Sinner hits it wide, and it's 5-4 Struff. He stays in front. Okay, 15-0 was Pegula serves. Oh, he fault. Second serve. Into the front of Pegula, and then slice from Gauff. And then a great pickup by Pegula. 30-15. (30-15). Serve again. As it a 4-4 rally. And Gauff hits it long. 40-15. What's my favorite Michael Jackson song? I like Prince. All right. Nice serving Pegula. 3-0. 3-3. And Sinner love 15. Hang on. Love 15. Love 15. And Sinner serves again. Have you always been a night owl or a morning person? Night owl. Night owl. 15-0. All. And Sinner serves again. Nice. 30-15. Is there usually a bit of time between matches on center court, maybe 30-minute break? Are they back-to-back? They're usually back-to-back with probably about a 10-minute break, I would say. So, yeah, plan accordingly. There's not a 30-minute delay. There's a bit of a... It's pretty... they're basically back-to-back. Probably have 10 minutes between. Anyways, good hitting from Struff, 30-all. Sinner's in trouble. Sinner might let this slip here, 30-all. That's Pegula, love 15. Gauff hits in the net, love 30. Pegula looking for that break. Serve is a fault from Sinner. Second serve. I think he thought it was an ace. He expected an ace. Nice hitting from Coco, 15-30. All right, second serve, Sinner. Into the back of Struff. Return goes into the back of Sinner. Struff came to the net, and Sinner missed the pass. Sneak attack by Struff, 30-40. And he's got a set point. All right, Struff to try and take the second. That was a great attack. He hit the backhand up the line and then ran to the net. Sinner didn't think he was going there. Smart by Struff. 30-40. Struff to take the second. Serving to the back of Struff. Return the net. Sinner survives with a big serve. Who would have thought? Deuce. So Coco's in trouble here. 30-all. Now she hits a great serve. 40-30. 122 miles an hour serves. Coco is serving massive today. It's her second ace of the day. Huge ace. 40-30. Sinner with another ace. Advantage. Advantage Sinner. To level this second set. As Gauff serves. And the return goes to the front of Gauff. In comes Pegula. Gauff with the pass. Pegula with a drop volley in the net. Nice hold by Gauff. 4-3. 4-3. Where are the 15K viewers? Hey, you're right. What the hell? Where the hell is everybody? What the hell? I told you, Chad, I'm not getting out of bed for less than 10,000 people. There's only 3,000, which sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud. Sit holds. 5-all. As the backhand into the backhand of Sinner. Forehand from Struff. Into the forehand of Sinner is Struff. Forehand in the net. Love 15. They're all at work. Oh, okay. Love 15. Struff serves again. Love 15 is going to serve again. As we find out from Struff is a winner. 15-all. It's far from 17K, Cam. Oh, okay. So I should probably not stream unless there's 17,000 people here. Okay. I'll remember that for tomorrow. As Gauff comes to the net, Pegula puts up a lob. And with a smash from Gauff. Love 15. Love 15. 15-all his Struff as he serves. Into the forehand of Sinner. Back into Struff for the back of Sinner. Sinner in the net. Weird shot. 30-15. 30-15. Oh, that's weird. Had you been timed out 43 times? That's crazy. 43 times. How'd that happen? Love 30 here. Coco. A chance to break and serve at the second. And so goes in the net by Struff. 30-all. Chance for Sinner to maybe get this break and serve for the second like he did in the first. Love 34. Gauff. As the return goes in from Gauff. Pegula with a slice. Into the back of Gauff, but it's out by Pegula. Love 40. Break points for Coco. As Struff serves a fault. Second serve. Serve to the front of Sinner, return into the front of Struff, and he puts away the winner. Lovely shot. 40-30. All right, Pegula serves, a fault. Second serve. All right, and Gauff does break. Pegula in trouble now, 5-3. 5-3. Coco to take the second here. As Struff with an ace, he gets to 6-5 this time. No break this time, chat. Okay, Coco serving for the second. And Sinner serving to stay in the second. As Coco serves a fault, second serve. Serving to the back end of Pegula, return goes the front of Gauff. Pegula. Forehand again, the front of Gauff, and Gauff in the net. No one cares about WTA. Can you focus on ATP, please? Yeah, look. There are more people watching the Gauff-Pegula match than the Sinner match right now, so I'm going to focus on that for now. Don't worry, we'll come back and watch Sinner when he comes back off the chair. He's just sitting in a chair right now. He's sitting in a chair with an ice pack around his neck. And Coco serves a big serve. 15-0. 15-0. As Gauff serves again. Into the forehand of Pegula. Volley from Gauff is good. Pegula with a great lob. Gauff can't get it. 15-30. Great lob. All right, Sinner's going to serve to stay in the second. Sinner serves. An ace. 15-love. As Gauff serves the back of Pegula. Pegula hits it out. 30-all. 30-all. As the return goes into the net by Pegula. All right, 40-30. Don't like to say this. Neither of these two should win the title. This is rubbish. Okay, then why'd you say it? 40-30. I don't like cauliflower, so I don't eat it. You don't like to say this, but you said it. You know, you didn't have to. 40-30. As Gauff serves. An ace down the tee. We're going 3. We're going 3. Good fight back from Coco in the second. And we're going to a third to decide the first semi-finalist. Nice serve from Coco, finishing the set with an ace. There we go. All right, 6-3 Gauff in the second. This is a proper quarterfinal now. Sinner at 15-0. Remember, Struff had a set point at 5-4 or 4-5. Great serve, Coco. Pegula looked like she was just about to start running away with that set as well. And Coco fights back. No breaks to serve against Coco. Only the one break in that set. Very clean. 9 winners, 8 errors by Gauff. 6 winners, 8 errors by Pegula. A couple of double faults each, but yeah, no breaks of serve against Coco in that one. And she won 84% of first serve points as well. Very nice by Coco. And 3 aces too. And she served like the biggest serve of the tournament at like 200 million kilometers. Anyway, Sinner, 40-15. Serve is a fault. Second serve. As the backhand return goes the backhand of Struff. Up the line of the front of Sinner. And Struff with the forehand again to the front of Sinner. Struff with the backhand, cross court. Sinner gets it, but hits it wide as he tries to go up the line with his backhand. All right, 40-30. Sinner serves again. Serve. And is a let. Serve again. Is an ace down the tee. All right, we're going to tiebreak. 6-all. Hey, look, we thought we'd get one tiebreak, right? Sinner and Struff are always going to play one tiebreak. Who's winning the tiebreak? Who's winning the tiebreak? Pegula, by the way, 30-love first game of this final set. Who got winning the tiebreak? By the way, don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 311K by the end of the tournament. As the return goes into the back of Pegula, Pegula goes wide. 30-15. Seven four Sinner, Struff. Sinner, Struff. 7-4, 6, 7-2, 7-3, 7-5. All right, forehand goes into the backhand of Pegula. That's a good shot, Pegula. Gauff puts a slice into the net. It's 4-15. All right, 1-love Struff. As Sinner serves. Into the backhand of Struff. Return goes in the net. And it's 1-all. That's definitely Stan Smith, former Wimbledon champion and Hall of Fame member. All right, 1-1. Sinner serves again. As Pegula holds 1-love in the third. That goes out by Struff on the return. 2-1 Sinner. 2-1 Sinner. Struff serves. Into the forehand of Sinner. Backhand from Struff. To the backhand of Sinner. Struff backhand again. The backhand of Sinner. Into the backhand of Struff. And Struff in the net. 3-1 Sinner. As Gauff serves an ace down the tee. 15-love. Great serve. All right, serve again. And a volley from Struff. No, half volley. Sinner with a lob, but not good enough. Struff puts away the easy volley the second time. 3-2 Sinner. 3-2 Sinner. As he serves again. Three, 2. As that goes the net by Struff. Sinner with a shake of the fist. 4-2. As Pegula, it's a great return. Gauff hits it wide. 15-30. All right, 4-2 Sinner with the mini break. Coco hits an ace, 30-all. All right, Sinner serves again. An ace out wide. 5-2 Sinner. But Struff's got the serve. 5-2. Ken, would you like an AI version of your channel so you could take more days off? No. That goes to the net by Sinner, 5-3. 5-3. As that goes to the net by Sinner, it's 5-4. I like doing this. So, like, an AI version of this, so I could get more. What would I do? I like doing this. This is fun. I enjoy watching tennis matches. I didn't start this channel for any other reason but to watch tennis matches with other people. Why would I replace myself with a bot so I can go and rest? I'd be watching this anyway, alone and bored like I was before I started the channel. 5-4. So no. I'd rather sit here and watch tennis matches and talk about it all day. Yeah. Go play golf? What, at midnight? 6-4. So the answer is no. Also, you guys would hate to talk to a bot. Imagine, that would be shit. That'd be so boring. 6-4 Sinner. To take the 2-sets-to-love lead. As Pegula is a lovely backhand winner, deuce. And Sinner serves a fault, second serve. Second serve, Sinner. As the return from Struff goes out. Sinner's got a 2-sets-to-love lead. Hasn't been easy. It has not been easy. But Sinner gets the 2-sets-to-love lead. He had to save a set point as well along the way. Sinner leads 2-sets-to-love in this quarterfinal. All right, deuce again. Coco just trying to get on the board as Pegula hits out in the return. Advantage Gauff. Advantage Gauff. All right, 9 aces from Sinner in that set. Okay. All right, return goes into the forehand of Gauff. Pegula backhand slice. Into the net, 1-1. Gauff holds. The long set, that one as well. All right, 1-1. Cam, how did you and your wife, what's the origin story? Yeah, I met her on a train. Anyways, 1-1. As Pegula serves. Into the forehand of Gauff. Return goes into the backhand of Pegula. Gauff with the forehand slice. As we're backhand again from Pegula. Gauff on the stretch with a slice again. But it goes long. 15 love. A train. Yeah, sure, why not? 15 love. I met her on a train. As we serve down the tee, into the forehand of Gauff as Pegula gets the forehand, but Gauff hits the backhand winner away. And it's 15 all. $15 all. $15 all. All right, 15:30. Gauff with a chance to break. Now, I met her on a train. I was going to Vienna, and she was going to Paris. And then, as my train was about to get off at Vienna, and she was going to stay. But then I'm like, "Come on, you can hang out with me. My plane leaves in the morning." And then she got off the train, and we hung out in Vienna for an entire night. And then I had to leave the next day. Anyways, good volley for Gauff. 15-40 to get the break here in the third. All right, 15-40. As Pegula serves. Into the slice of Gauff. Backhand out from Pegula. Gauff with the pass. Pegula with a drop volley. Goes wide. Gauff breaks. 2-1 in the third. Coco breaks first. 2-1. All right. Gauff gets the first break of the final set. All right. And Struff's coming back in the bathroom. The scoreboard is still not the same. It's still 2 sets to love for Sinner, but he'll try and change that. Coco's back. Well, it's still early. It's still early. A break this early in the third is not a guaranteed semi-final yet. She has to hold 4 times, and we know how that can go. You and your wife, it's the most romantic story I've ever heard. That's not bad, eh? All right. Gauff got the break, though. Final set, 2-1. Can she hold it? Two, 1. All right. Let's see if Struff can fight back here. But Sinner serving first in the third set. Everybody in the crowd is baking. All right, serve into the backhand of Pegula. Return goes in front of Gauff. There's Pegula with a slice in the net. 15 love. Chat, which match is going to finish first? 1 in the chat if you think it's going to be the ladies' match. 2 in the chat if you think it's going to be the men's match. Which match ends first? Obviously, the ladies have a 3-game lead, but which match finishes first? 1 for the ladies, 2 for the men. Which match ends first? Gauff goes to 30 love. 1 for the ladies, 2 for the men. Which one? $30 love. This train story is why I fly. Yeah, but it's also why you're single and alone. 40 love. As Gauff serves again. Everybody's thinking the ladies' match. Well, look, that would make sense. It is almost halfway through the third. Anyways, backhand into the volley of Gauff, but Pegula's going to get there with a pass. Gauff with the volley. Pegula with a slice. Oh, Gauff almost gets it, but unfortunately not. 40-15. 40-15. Nice hitting from Pegula, but still 40-15 for Coco. Sinner serving first in the third. 15 love. A bit of slice now into the forehand of Gauff, and Gauff, it's a passing shot winner. It's 3-1 Coco, final set. As Sinner gets to 30 love. 30 love. As Sinner serves. To the back of Struff. Sinner with the forehand up the line. Struff with the backhand on the stretch. Sinner cross-court forehand. Struff gets that back with the forehand into the forehand of Sinner. Again to the forehand of Struff. Struff in the net. 40 love. As Coco 3-1. Pegula has to hold here to keep pressure on. As the backhand goes up the line to the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Pegula. Again to the forehand of Gauff. It's Pegula. Hits a cross-court forehand long. Coco hit the tape and got a little lucky, and Pegula completely messed that up. I was going to say fuck that up, but I just didn't want to swear. Love 15. As Pegula serves again. As we just serve into the forehand of Gauff. Return goes in the forehand of Pegula. Gauff with the pass. Oh, landed in! Pegula left it with such confidence. Love 30. She had the volley and she left it anyway. Bad mistake by Pegula. Oh, that landed in by a mile. What was that? All right, Coco, love 30 to get the double break. Serve. Down the tee. Slice return goes in the net by Gauff. 15-30. 15-30. Sinner holds 1-love in the third. As Pegula serves in the forehand of Gauff. Return goes out. 30-all. 30-all. Who do you want to win the World Cup now that Australia's out? England. 30-all. As Pegula serves into the forehand of Gauff. Gauff hit it long. 40-30. 40-30. Seven to the backhand. Gauff hits it wide. And Pegula holds 3-2. All right. Gauff's got the break. Pegula sticking around. USA didn't even show up last night. Yeah. Yep, they didn't show up at all. 30-15. Sucks. Woo. 30-15. Good serve, Struff. 40-15. As a backhand return into the backhand of Struff, and then up goes a lob by Sinner. Struff runs back with a forehand, but hits it long, and it's 40-30. I keep seeing that the meme of the Mexican coach telling the English player "fuck you," and then he laughs. I love that. Every time I see it, I think it's the funniest thing ever. But he like calls the guy out and he's like, "Fuck you," and then he's like, "Ha ha ha." I'm like, that is the best moment of the World Cup. Him and Haaland have been the best parts of the World Cup. All right, 40-30. Struff to hold. Good serve. 1-1 in the third. All right, Pegula. She's got to break back if she's going to keep this alive. Coco has to hold if she's going to get to the semis. It's with a 4-4 rally. Pegula again to the forehand of Gauff. And Gauff hit it long. 15-all. My teeth hurt. Yeah, I'm not a dentist. 15-all. Can't help you. 15-all. As the backhand return goes in the backhand of Gauff. Great shot, Coco. Great shot. 30-15. 30-15. As we default from Gauff, second serve. As we get a double fault Gauff. 30-all. All. 7 double faults for Coco. She can't be hitting him now. 30-all. As the return goes into the forehand of Gauff, sliced to the backhand of Pegula, backhand of Gauff. Get to the backhand of Pegula. As Gauff backhand with Pegula. Now the forehand from Gauff. To the backhand of Pegula. As Gauff up the line. Pegula goes cross court with a forehand. Gauff gets it back with a forehand into the backhand of Pegula. As Gauff forehand cross court. Pegula gets it back on the stretch. Then Coco up the line. Pegula backhand again. Slice from Gauff's good. Pegula can't get it. Nice hustle by Coco, 40-30. She was just a little bit quicker. 40-30, Coco. Great play. That might be one of the rallies of the match, if not the rally of the match. I'll tell you, Pegula with great defense up until the last shot, but then Coco, beautiful. She meant to hit that drop shot. That wasn't an accident. That wasn't a slice that went short. That was a proper drop shot. 40-30. Sinner's at 15-30. I'd tell you, this is the sloppy performance by Sinner. Struff is playing some good shots, but Sinner is not really putting the foot down. As it a forehand out of the backhand of Pegula. Backhand from Gauff into the forehand of Pegula. As Gauff with the forehand up the line goes long, and we get the deuce. All right, 15-30, Sinner. He serves into the forehand of Struff. Return goes the forehand of Sinner. Struff. Forehand in the net, 30-all. I don't really know what to make of this performance by Sinner in relation to playing Djokovic, for example, because Struff is playing, like he's serving big Struff, which is helping him, but on the he's winning return games, like he's winning return points, Struff, which is not going to be good against Djokovic for Sinner, right? Like if Struff can win return points, then Djokovic can win return points. We're just going to see how Nole looks today. I think if Djokovic gets through in straights today, and this is the Sinner that shows up in the semis, we've got a match. Great serve, Sinner, 40-30. All right, 40-30 is Coco with a passing shot, but Pegula volleys that one away. And Pegula gets a breakback point. Great volley. Serve to the backhand of Pegula, fought it from Gauff in the net, but back on serve. It's 3-3 in the final set. Pegula breaks back, and her coaches are going crazy, except for Stan Smith. It is him. I'm pretty sure it's him. All right, 3-all. Pegula breaks back. And Sinner just hits a ridiculous drop shot, 2-1. All right, Sinner leads 2-1 in the third. All right, back to Pegula. Serving to take the lead. By the way, we've got 2.5 matches more after this. Straight after this ladies' match, we've got the resumption of Zverev versus Lehechka, which we watched yesterday, which we'll finish today. And then after that is Djokovic. And then after the Sinner match, we've got Mukova Osaka, which is a rematch of the match that we got robbed of last week in Bad Berg. So we sort of get what we didn't get last week, which is fun. As that goes out by Pegula, and it's love 15. Love 15. As Pegula serves again. Big game, this one. Big game. Love 15 is going to serve now the forehand of Gauff, backhand of Pegula, into the backhand of Gauff as Pegula with a forehand into the forehand of Gauff as they go forehand down the middle. And then Pegula goes to the backhand of Gauff on the stretch with a slice. Now Pegula with a forehand cross court. Gauff gets it, goes up the line. Pegula slice lob. In comes Gauff. Straight to Pegula, who puts up a very high lob, but it's long. Love 30. Nice play by Gauff. Love 30. Chance for Coco to get the break straight away again. Get it back straight away. All right. Let's draw for the backhand in the net. Love 15. As Pegula serves. Into the backhand of Gauff. Return goes to front of Pegula. Gauff. Backhand again to the front of Pegula. Gauff gets the point. Love 40. Pegula overhit it. Love 40. Coco Gauff. to take the break again. Struff serves an ace, 15-0. All right, Pegula serves again. Into the back of the Gauff. Return is into the front of Pegula. Pegula in the net! Gauff breaks again! 4-3. And Coco leads for I think the most of the set she's had the lead. Pegula hasn't been able to hold. All right, 30-0. Struff trying to level this third set. As he hits a forehand long, 15-30. 15-30. Sinner wants that break. All right, Gauff. She's already had the break in this set and gave it away. Can she consolidate? All right, 15-30. Struff serves a let. Hey, Judy Murray's there. Why do we have her on the bingo list? She was always going to be there. Backhand return goes long from Sinner, and it's 30-0. All right, 30-0. Struff serves again. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the corner Sinner. Corner from Struff to the backhand of Sinner. Is Struff backhand to the backhand of Sinner. Struff just hanging in. And Sinner with a forehand cross court. Struff slices it back. Sinner forehand again. Struff with a pass. No good. 30-40 Sinner. Chance to break. All right, 4-3 Coco, final set as we had a backhand rally. And then a backhand in the net by Pegula. It's 15-love. $15-love. All right, 30-40. Sinner with the break point to take the break in the third. Struff serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Sinner. Return goes to the forehand of Struff. Sinner. Forehand again to the forehand of Struff. Sinner forehand again. Goes up the line and long, and we get the deuce. Sinner makes the error. All right, deuce. Struff survives. 15-all Coco. There are two types of people in this world. There are winners and there are Pegulas. Yeah, look, mate, she won the birth lottery, so I don't know what you think that's so funny. She already won when she was born, mate. All right, 15-30, great backhand Pegula. Doesn't matter what happens in this match, she won. 15-30. To get back on serve here, Pegula. We know that Coco's serve is not a guarantee. As long as this match is going. Great serve, though, there from Gauff. That's better. 30-0. All right, advantage Struff. All right, 30-all. 30-all. As Gauff serves. A fault. Oh, no. Not like this. Second serve. He's in to the backhand of Pegula. Gauff with a forehand. Into the forehand of Pegula on the stretch. In the net from Pegula. 40-30. Gauff. Good. Second serve. Struff trying to level. That's a great shot. No, it's not. It's wide. Ugh. Okay. All right. Sinner gets back to deuce. Double fold incoming. No. No. Not today. 40-30. And there's a bit of fault. Second serve. By the way, to the guy in the chat that's saying Djokovic isn't playing, shut up. He's playing later. He's not playing right now. He's playing later, though. As we get a backhand return from Pegula, backhand from Gauff on the stretch. Pegula up the line, but Gauff's quick. Gets it with a slice. Pegula comes to the net. Gauff for the pass. Pegula half volley, pick up. Gauff for the slice now. As Pegula with a lob. Gauff lets it bounce. Lands in. We're back on the baseline. As Pegula with the backhand cross court. Gauff for the drop shot. Pegula gets it. And hits a wide, I think. Oh, just missed. Gauff holds 5-3. What a great rally. Pegula just missed it wide. All right, 5-3. That was a great lob by Pegula. And then Gauff with a beautiful drop shot, but gave Pegula a chance and she missed it. All right, Struff holds 2-0. All right, Pegula serving to stay in the match. Why couldn't this be 5 sets, chat? Huh? Is that too much to ask? Why couldn't Pegula Gauff play 5? They haven't even played 2 hours yet. You think they can't play 2 more sets? You're dreaming. Of course they can play 2 more sets. What a great match this is. As that goes wide by Gauff. 15 love. By the way, you know Coco could play 5 hours. She doesn't get a chance to show off how fit she actually is. That's the thing with on the WTA, right? Everyone just goes, "Oh, well, they can't play 5 sets." You go, "Well, we don't know that because they haven't played 5." But it would show off so much athleticism. Like Coco's one of the she's a machine, and so is Pegula. But they don't get a chance to play those 3-4 hour matches and prove that. You know, it'd be awesome. Just semi-finals onwards. I'm not asking for much. Semi-finals, final of Grand Slams, and then they'll be happy. Just easy. Come on now. Yes, I'm greedy. I want more tennis, all right? Jesus. forward rally. As Pegula, again to the foot of Gauff, but Pegula hit it long. 30-15. All right, 40 love for Sinner. 30-15 for Pegula. (30-15) as Pegula serves again. A fault. Second serve. And Sinner gets the 3-2 in the third. All right, serve in the back of the Gauff. Return goes into the front of Pegula. Pegula in the net. Oh no! Now it's getting real sketchy for Pegula. 30-all. 2 points away, Gauff, from the semis of Wimbledon, which will complete the set of semi-finals because she's made the semis of every other slam. 30-all. Pegula serves into the back of the Gauff. Return goes into the front of Pegula as Gauff. Forehand again to the front of Pegula, who goes up the line and misses. Match point for Coco Gauff. 30-40. To get to the semi-finals of Wimbledon, the tournament that she broke out at in 2019. It's been her worst tournament since then. Serve into the front of Gauff. Now backhand goes into the back of Pegula, up the line to the front of Gauff. As Pegula, backhand, no good! Coco's into the semis! 6-3 in the third. She just shrugs her shoulders like, how did I do that? How am I in the semis of Wimbledon? She knocks out Pegula. Another missed opportunity for Pegula. A big missed opportunity. She's had a lot of them at Wimbledon. But Coco wins through. And she's into the semis. Wow. GG's. Great win for Coco. For somebody who, before this week, hadn't won on grass in 2 years, is now one of the 4 players left to win the whole thing. It's kind of like Swiatek last year. No one thought Swiatek was going to win Wimbledon last year. Or at least not many people did. There was a lot more players in front of her that thought, yeah, Raducanu, Sabalenka, all these other players. Gauff was kind of like that here. We weren't talking about Coco winning Wimbledon. We're talking about everybody else, right? We're talking about Svitolina. We're talking about Mukova. We're talking about Sabalenka, Raducanu. Noskova, right? Coco, we weren't talking about Coco. And now she's into the semis. And she'll take on either Osaka or Mukova, who are coming up after this Sinner match. And we're going to watch all of that, so don't worry. Great win. Against somebody she doesn't have a good record against either. 3-5. Great win. All right, love 15 for Sinner. Now Coco's made the semifinals of every slam. All right, love 30. Double fault for Struff. Love 30, but I tell you, missed opportunity for Pegula. She has been to the quarterfinals where there's a winnable match. This is another winnable match, right? This was definitely hers to lose, this match. And unfortunately, she lost it. I love 30. We do have Zverev coming up against Lehechka. We're going to watch the resumption of that and finish that match off from yesterday before Djokovic comes on. Your predictions are not very good. Mm-hmm. Are you Mr. Perfect, are you? I'm sorry I can't live up to your standards. As we had a 4 now passing shot from Sinner, but Struff with a lovely volley, 15-30. 15-30. Lovely volley from Struff. $15-30. Still a chance here for Sinner, though, to get this break in the third. As we serve again. Here's a fault from Struff. Second serve. Pegula is old. She's like 32. What are you talking about? All right. Nice serving Struff. 30-all. That's what's kept him in. 30-all. Now remember, the women's semifinals are on Thursday. So tomorrow's matches have to play the next day. Today, they get a day off tomorrow, and then the semis on Thursday. Great serve from Struff again. 40-30. $40-30. Struff holds. 3-all. 3-all. 138 mile an hour serve as well. Jeez. Sure, why not? Sure. All right, 3-all. Thanks again for the amazing commentary. No worries. We're going to merge the streams in a bit at the end of this game, so make sure you jump on over here if you want to keep watching the Sinner versus Struff match. We're going to have Zverev come up as well. Congrats to Gauff. Oh, yeah. I mean, Gauff is 2 matches away from getting 3 out of 4 slams. Out of the, for the set, right? For the career slam. And she can win the Australian Open. We've seen she came close. She made the semis a few years back. I mean, she could win all 4 Grand Slams, Coco Gauff, in her career. Wimbledon was always going to be the one, and it's kind of like Swiatek. Wimbledon's was the one that maybe it was least likely, but Coco was not far off winning this Wimbledon. She can beat Mukova, she can beat Osaka, and then down the bottom half of the draw is Paolini, who has been in some trouble, right? Noskova and Kostruk, who have never been to the big dance. Same with Mertens. So I mean, Gauff's got a massive chance of winning her 3rd slam at a third different surface as well. As Struff with the forehand goes to the back and Sinner on the stretch. Sinner hits it out. 15-all. Like, winning the surface slam, right, is also a massive deal. I mean, Swiatek's done it already. It would be fun to go to the Australian Open with 2 players trying to win their career slam with Swiatek and Gauff. And then they're playing the final of the Australian Open. That'd be fun. Hey, Lilia, thank you for gifting a membership. Appreciate it. All 4 before 23. I mean, yeah, we all forget that Coco, she's been around forever, but she's not old, right? She's still just getting started. 4-game winner from Sinner, 30-15. 35th. 30-15. Sinner serves again. First serve is a fault. Serve again. Into the back into Struff. Return the fault to Sinner. Sinner's it out. What is he doing, Sinner? So sloppy today. I mean, look, Struff's putting pressure on him. 30-all. All right, 30-all. By the way, can Coco be number one if she wins? We haven't spoken about that. Is she? No, she can't be. No. I'm getting a little excited. No, she can't be number one if she wins, but she can be number 3 and close the gap. She's still a long way back behind Sabalenka, but Sabalenka's got a lot of points to lose, though, so maybe Coco wins Wimbledon. Number 1 might be up for grabs after the US Open as that goes in the net by Struff, 40-30. This is the first time on your channel. Lovely coverage and passionate commentary. I'm staying. Hey, thank you for staying. Appreciate that. 40-30. Yeah, you can call me a lot of things, but you can't call me unenthusiastic. 40-30. As Sinner serves. An ace. All right. Sinner holds. He's got 4-3 in this set. Now, we have so much stuff going on at the moment, so jump on over. If you want to keep watching Sinner versus Struff, we've got the other ladies semi-final, quarterfinal coming up after this match. So make sure you stick around if you want to see who Gauff plays in the semis. But Gauff is in the semis, and she is going to take on either Mukova or Osaka. She beats Pegula in 3, comes back from a set down again, and now she's in the Wimbledon semis for the first time ever. Coco Gauff, 4-6, 6-3, 6-3. She'll take on somebody.